Hello and welcome to Waking Up with Depeche Mode. My name is Ray Luna and I teach little piano tutorials here on YouTube and Twitch. And then I also broadcast live to Facebook for my family and friends. I'm old school, right? I'm definitely Gen X. And this, my friends and family, is Useless by Depeche Mode. This is from the 1997 album Ultra. And we're going to go ahead and take a look at it. We are in the key of B major. Right? B major. Okay, but we're not starting with the B major. It goes right here. Right? We're going to start with D octaves, okay? What I was showing you there was this little riff, in the middle of the song. But we're going to start at the top here. Let me see. We got D major. Okay, let me show you how it goes now. We got a little bass line going. This is like from the live version from like the Spirit Tour, somewhere around 2017, 2018 Spirit Tour. So it's kind of like a really cool bass line. Let me see if I can soften the piano a little bit. I know it sounds better with the piano. Right, so all you're doing is playing some octaves. D, sharp, F sharp, a B, and then a quick change to the A sharp or B flat, whatever. But I mean, in this key, it's A sharp. So F sharp, B, see that? So it's right. Now we go to verse 1. And what I'm doing a little play off of some of the melodies. It's not exactly how the song goes, but we're kind of, we're doing like a little sort of an improvised version as a basis, I guess, to start learning the song. Going like this. What you're doing there is a D sharp. It's a D sharp minor. It's the second inversion of D sharp minor. Okay, so here's D sharp major. Right? Take the third there, make it minor, right? Lower it a half step. Minor, then invert it. Okay, so what I'm doing here is like this. Well, it's about time. It's beginning to hurt. Time you made up your mind. Just what is it all worth? Right? All my useless advice, all my hanging around, all your cutting down to size, all my bringing you down. Watch the clock on the wall. Feel the slowing of time. Hear a voice in the hall. echoing in my mind. All your stupid ideals, you got your head in the clouds. You should see how it feels with your feet on the ground. Then it goes like that. Here I stand, the accused, with your fist in my face. Feeling tired and bruised. With the bitterest taste. All my useless advice, all my hanging around, all your cutting down to size, all my bringing you down. And I guess you could end it like this if you wanted to. Right, if you want. I never know how to end that song, because really the real ending is like... something like that. It's a very abrupt ending. Anyway, not bad, right? Okay, now let's learn it. Now that I showed you how it's supposed to go. It definitely has a little funky rhythm to it, though. Now, again, I'm doing kind of a play off of the acoustic version of the song from the Spirit Tour, which is around 2017. So go to YouTube, whatever you got to do, and find the Useless from the Spirit Tour. Okay, so we're starting with that bass line. I already showed you the bass line. Let's get to this part. Verses. Okay, like that. So, well, it's about time. And then I just kind of walk up a B. And you kind of pause and it goes. It's beginning to hurt. See, the timing there is always what throws me off. But again, this is sort of an improvisation. It's a play off of the chords that they're actually the chord progression, but it's probably not exactly what's being played. So on this song, there's a little bit of leeway because I still need to like work on it, basically. But it's a good foundation, I think, on how to play it. So it's got the main licks, like, right? You got to incorporate that. That is like the main riff of the song, those two little notes. Right? So that kind of makes the song. Well, it's about time. It's beginning to hurt. Right? So that's how you're going to play it. It's got this funky little rhythm to it. And if you play along with the song, you'll catch it. You'll be like, oh, okay, I see the rhythm. I'm assuming that if you're trying this song that you got a good handle on your chords and things like that. Okay, so anyway, let's do it again. D sharp minor, inverted, second inversion. To this. Well, it's about time. like that, okay? Time you made up your mind. Just what is it all worth? And then here we go to our chorus. It actually just moves over like this. Stay here in the left hand. Right, you go. Then it goes to here. All my useless advice, which is just B major. So it's an A sharp minor. Okay, so if we have A sharp here, A sharp, that's major. That's minor, and then it's just being inverted. Where's it at? Wait, where am I going to? All my useless advice. Sorry. It's inverted, okay? All my useless advice. And B is also being inverted. Back to here. All my hanging around. All your cutting down to size. C sharp, major. All my bringing you down. Back to B. And then our little trick, the A. Back to the top. Or actually B. We'll get into this lick next. Okay, so well, I know the verse is kind of confusing. There's a lot going on there. But the best I can do is walk you through it kind of slow with the lyrics so you see where the lyrics line up and how it should go. Something like this. So here we go. So it's going to go, the piano part without the lyrics should go like this. It's kind of like. Okay, and then you sing on top of that, and that'll be verse 1 and 2. Okay, so yes, if you want to learn the song and you love the song, that is, I think, a pretty decent arrangement. People will, I think, let's say you're in a Depeche Mode tribute band or something, and you want to play this acoustically for them, for your fans. I think it would please them. I think the arrangement is good. They would definitely recognize the lick. And wait till you get to this part. Right, and we're going to learn that next. But so once you get to that, they're definitely going to know it, especially when you start singing. So I think it's a pretty decent acoustic arrangement of the song. So I'm talking about for a person who's playing it by themselves with no other bandmates or anything. So I think it's pretty good. So okay, here we go. So the same thing I just played you without the lyrics, we're going to do it with the lyrics one more time, and then we'll move forward into the that little piano lick I just played you. Okay, here we go. So here we go. Right, so you don't even start singing yet until you get to like the B. Okay, so here we go. Well, it's about time. It's beginning to. So it looks like when you get to that is when you start singing. Okay, let's take it from the top one more time. Well, it's about time. It's beginning to hurt. See where the chords line up there? Time you made up your mind. Not so bad. Just what is it all worth? And then all my useless advice. all you're cutting down to size. All my bringing you down. Or you just go there, and then back to, and then it'll go into this. Right? And I'll teach you that next. Okay, so not bad, right? That is verse 1, and kind of, actually, it's the chorus, too. It's, you know, this is the chorus. All my useless advice, right? And by the way, those same chords work for the, all your stupid ideals. You got your head in the clouds. Well, you should see how it feels. Right? With your feet on the ground. So that same chord progression that I just played you, you know, it's oh, am I bringing you down? Like, it all works for that. It works for the chorus, but it also works for the solo. Right? So if you were to sing on top of this, you could sing, all your stupid ideals. You got your head in the clouds. You should see how it feels. Your feet on the ground. Haven't done this in a while. Right? Something like that. Okay, so the same chord progression. So just so you know that, because I'm going to kind of wrap it up on this song. In general, though, I play the verses like the way I showed you. So the only thing I owe you to show you would be here it is. And this is actually surprisingly easy, and it's very funky, and I'm going to ask you to throw your shoulder into it. Feel this part. This part is so funky and fun to play. I love this little riff here. Here we go. Right here, that shoulder. Shoulder. For those of you who like feel music when you're playing it, like you feel it, it's so much fun to do that. Just lean into it this way, then lean into it. I don't know. You probably think I'm crazy, and I am. Probably. Who knows? Then do it with your eyes closed if you can, like this. Whoop, and then you miss. Right? So let's do it. Here we go. All black keys except this A. It's a beautiful thing. Watch this. See it? Isn't that fun? That's why I always get the shoulder work in there. Right, so let's do it slow. Okay, and that's how I play it. Nice and funky. And just play, take it easy. You don't have to be all dramatic like me. Right? We'll stop there. That is Useless from the 1997 album Ultra, but we were playing kind of a variation on it from the Spirit Tour, about 2017. Oh. Let me see what other songs I picked today. Oh, I played that one the other day, Clean. I love that song. There's some songs I need to go back and practice. So like Useless, I hadn't played in a while. Here's one I have not played in a while. So we're going to set to the key, I want to say, let me see what it is real quick. The key of G major. Let's go to G major. And while we're in G, there's probably another song I should practice, but let's see here. Let's go to G major. And we're going to take a look. Now we're going to go back in time, y'all. This is the second album from Broken Frame. This is 1982 now. And we're going to take a look at one of probably my favorite track. I mean, there's a few, but this one, I was, let's see, 1982, I was what? I was like 11 years old, 10 years old when I heard this song. And I just fell in love with it. And I'm going to play it for you now. Let me put on a softer little piano here. Let's see if this guy will work. I don't know if I like that one there. That was so horrible. I could not stand that sound, but I just went with it. But that's The Sun and the Rainfall, y'all. I think it's the last track on the Broken Frame album from 1982. It is Martin Gore, his first album that he wrote all by himself, I guess, right? And how old was he? He was like a kid. He must have been about 20 years old, if that. Beautiful song. Let me show you the chords while I show you the lyrics, because it works for the entire song. Except the chorus, of course. But someone will call. Got an E minor. Something will fall. You can go there, or I go here. It's an A minor inverted. Because that way, then you just go to the C. Okay, so your chords are E minor, G major, second inversion of G major, okay? So, right? So G major. So E minor. Isn't that neat? You only have to move your thumb over. See? Isn't that cool? Then to A minor, I'm going down here. That way I can C major like that. Okay, those are your chords. Someone will call. Something will fall and smash on the floor without reading the text. Know what comes next. I've seen it before and it's painful. Things must change. And we'll get to the chorus after. Okay? I don't know why this piano is driving me nuts right now. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let me see if I can do something here. First, I have to transpose the keyboard back to 0. I'm down an octave, y'all. Okay, for those of you nerds who care about that. Nerds like me who care about that kind of thing. Okay, here we go. This sounds better. Right, and the notes are still lined up. Okay, perfect. Here we go. So now we can go. It's like, okay, so that's how you do it, right? So here's the tricky part, though. You know the chords now. What you need to do is get the bass line. starts on a high E. It's octaves. Then up to that G. A to C. And that's the way the song goes. Right now, you can either sing it with just the bass line if you want to. The song, it kind of holds like notes, but it's not really, it's more like harmonizing with it. I used to play it with just holding the chords. You can hold the chords like this. Someone will call, something will fall, and smash on the floor without reading the text. Know what comes next. I've seen it before, and it's painful. Things must change. Right? So you could do that or just practice singing it along with the bass line, right? So E minor, remember the same chords, E minor, G, A minor to C. So you could sing it like this. Someone will call, something will fall, and smash on the floor. Right? And then you just practice along like that. That's one thing you can do. But I usually hold some form of the chord, maybe one of the notes in the chord, whatever you think sounds good. Like, you know, you just kind of harmonize it if you want to hold something in the right hand. Anyway, okay, so now let's get to the chorus. Here's the tricky part. Let me show you the chorus with the lyrics, and then I'll show you without it, okay? Or without the lyrics first. It goes like this. There it is. It's C. I always want to go to A minor. Then okay, so that is your chorus. It goes G. It's the top part of the G. And you know what? I'm going to go back to a piano because this is kind of driving me crazy. I can't focus right now because it's driving me crazy. Okay, here we go. Sorry, y'all. When that ADHD kicks in, man, let me tell you. Okay, so here we go. All right. Where was that? Chorus. Things must change. Then it goes to a B. We must, back to the G, rearrange them. E minor, or we'll have to estrange them. This time it's the C first and then the A minor, and that's what throws me off because the other one is the one we just learned is the other way. It's A minor then to C. So this one always throws me off. But the chorus goes like this. Things must change. Then by itself, we must rearrange them by itself, or we'll have to estrange them. Then to the A. And those two are like, then you go to the one we know already. All that I'm saying, the game's not worth playing over and over again, right? But we're not playing it like this. I'm just walking you through the chords. So it'll really go like this. Things must change. We must rearrange them. Or we'll have to estrange them. All that I'm saying, the game's not worth playing over and over again. Right? So it's the same. Right? So it would be like this. Things must change. We must rearrange them. Or we'll have to estrange them. All that I'm saying, the game's not worth playing over and over again. Then it goes. That part's tricky. And then this part. Let's walk you through it. Right, so let's get familiar where the chords change first. Okay, remember it's just E minor, G, A to C. Okay, so it's nothing new in the left hand. It's gonna be the. Okay, that is what you're playing. It's the same thing you've been playing the whole time, but now it's adding this right hand melody. Right, something like that, okay? So we're going to add the two together now. So remember, it's the same pattern that we already taught you. Right, we're going to try to do it slower than that, obviously. Oh my gosh, it's going to throw me off. Do it again. Like that. Oh my gosh, I actually got it. Okay, so if they slow it down. Okay, I wanted to have it on record of playing that. That is how it goes, though. It's not easy. Especially this part right here. Right? It's tricky because you're going from this to this. Okay, so it's. Now, that's by itself. Okay, you guys see it? Hopefully I did. I can't believe I did it that slow. That is not easy to do. Oh my goodness. Okay, so you get the point. That is how it's gonna go. And then this is the chorus by itself. By itself. Then the C to A minor, and then back to your riff. Right, and play it twice. You're the one I like best. You retain my interest. You're the only one. If it wasn't for you, don't know what I'd do. Unpredictable like the sun and the rainfall. Things must change. We must rearrange them, or we'll have to restrain them. All that I'm saying, the game's not worth playing over and over again. Things must change. Right? And that is from the 1982 album Broken Frame, A Broken Frame. And that is Martin Gore writing his songs by himself. First album by himself, anyway. The other album was written by Vince Clarke. Oh. Which were some great songs, too, like Just Can't Get Enough. Put some strings on. Let me see what key that's in. Is Just Can't Get Enough in G? I think it is. If it is, we're going to take a look at it. Because now I'm in the mood to play that. It is in the key of G. Let's take a look at Just Can't Get Enough. But let me take off. Let me change to a different sound here. Which one sounds better? How about you? Yeah, that sounds good, right? That sounds pretty good. So let's try it here. We're going from... Right? When I'm with you, baby, I go out of my head. Just can't get enough. Just can't get enough. All the things you do to me and everything you said. Just can't get enough. Just can't get enough. Right? We slip and slide as we fall in love. And I just can't seem to get enough of. Now, believe it or not, that is what's being played under the verse. I just figured that out recently. I don't have it quite in the right hand yet. Right? That's what you got to do. I got it in the left hand, I think. Now, you're supposed to be going like that, and then in the right hand, I think you're going... Sorry. Right, so that's what's being played when they're singing verse 1. Okay, that's actually what's happening. So I think one hand it's kind of doing that melody. You can just kind of get away with playing, you know, when I'm with you, baby, I go out of my head and I just can't get enough. Right, just can't get enough. You're going back and forth from G major to C. Okay, so let's walk through it. When I'm with you, baby, I go out of my head, just can't get enough. Just can't get enough. All the things you do to me, just can't get enough. Right? So you can play it that way, or if you can get it down, do this. It goes like this. Let me show you down here. It's G octave. Like that. Those notes. Then you're gonna go to C. Okay. Try it and see if you can do it. That's the hard part. Right? That is what's being played if you can do it. Then we go to D. We slip and slide as we fall in love, and I just can't seem to get enough of. Right now, on the right hand, you'd be going. I guess C. Well, we'll show you that part next, okay? So let's start with the let's just start with that little riff in between is actually the intro, right? It's G. To C in the left hand. So your chords are G major to C major. So it'd be, well, G major inverted there, and then to C major, okay? So. Right? So if you wanted to play that during the verse, you could, because all the verses, like, when I'm with you, baby, I go out of my head. Just can't get enough. Just can't get enough. Right? You could play that too. But like I said, what's really being played is that funky stuff I was showing you. So this is more for advanced, if you want to really play what they're playing. Okay? But you can get away with that. Just can't enough. I just can't get enough. All the things you do to me, everything you said. Just can't get enough. Just can't get enough. Here we go. Now you're going to go to D major. Okay, so we're going to play off the A there in the D chord. There's D major. We're going to play off the fifth, the A. To E minor. Okay. We're going to go back to C major. Back to D. Okay, that's the part where it goes like this. We slip and slide as we fall in love, and I just can't seem to get enough. Like that, right? Okay, so it'd be like this. Let me show it to you. Right? And from there, you can either go back to the, or you can go. Right? And then back to G. Okay, you play that twice, okay? So not bad. G. Once again. Isn't that cool? Let me show you how that goes, right? Okay, so we make it through this part. Now, mind you, you could play in the bass line if you wanted to change it to... There's C now. Back to G. Down to G. Up to C. Down to C again. Right, that's your D. Right, something like that. If you want to, because that way you can go like this. Right? Or you could use it for this part. Let me show you this part now. A major. We're playing off of a 7th here. Up to D here. Okay, let's do it again. A to D, right? Or it's major, minor, major, major, back to G, so. Okay, or you could just go like I do. That's what I do. So I go like this. I go like this. There we go. Right, we're going to learn that part next. But here, let's go to A major again. There's a reason why I showed you all that. That is how you finish the song, y'all, in the live version from Hamburg. Right? That's why I was walking you through it real slow. G. Then you just add that funky rhythm. Right. Right? Then you got to learn how to do it with octaves. G, back to C. And take it real slow, because I get the timing wrong all the time. Take it real slow. It's like this. See, that's why I rush it. I go. I'm in a hurry to play it fast. This is the tricky part. Right, and then once you get that part down, then you put some strings on the top, and you're gonna be playing. To finish the song, okay? And in the left hand, you're gonna be playing our funky bass line. You put the hands together now. And that's how the song ends. Epic song, right? Just can't get enough. It's so much fun to play. Oh, there's one melody I always forget to teach. It's where's it at? So it's C, it's G. There it is. So there it is. I always forget to teach this melody on every time I live stream this one. C major. You can see how rusty I am. I never played this part. I'd probably do it with octaves or something. Where's that? Oh no, that's gonna screw me up. You get the point though. So that's being played on top of the. You just want to practice. Try to practice as much of this as you can. And then try to get to the point where literally, if you could play things with your eyes closed. That's what I try to do. I try to play until I can play it with my eyes closed. Anyway. That way, that means your muscle memory is taken over. You're just in the zone. Like once, I don't know how to explain it, but the song becomes a part of you and your hands know exactly how far apart to go. And like, it's kind of weird. Like I'm learning not to trust my eyes as much anymore, which is great because I need glasses every 5 minutes. So it's kind of working out. Anyway, okay, I want to thank you guys for stopping by my little channel. I'm going to get going. I've got some errands to run. So I want to wish you a blessed and happy day. And look at this whole time, I didn't have my fancy lights on. Look at the purple lights in the background, which can change, right? I'm working on my studio, y'all. We're getting ready to do a different live stream show, which is going to be based on video games, classic video game controller consoles that I've had since I was a kid. I got them all working, and I've got them all plugged into the stream here. Anyways, you can see how look at the colors are changing behind me. There's a little DMX operator. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for stopping by the channel, for putting up with my craziness, and we will see you again hopefully tomorrow. I believe I will be live streaming again tomorrow. So have a blessed and happy day, and we will see you. Bye, everyone.